Hey, what's up, guys? So today I traded 3 stocks, and I'm actually very proud of my trades today. So I started out with BYND. I woke up late today, so I actually missed a big chunk of the trade. Pretty much by the time I started to trade, it was around like 10:30 and so. So anyway, so for BYND, the open looked pretty weak. Pre-market it dropped, and then on the open actually it actually shot up. As you can see, it broke through the levels of resistance. They then became support and continued to run up. And that's when it started getting interesting for me, is when I looked at the 5 minute where it got stuck. So if we were to look at the 5 minute, 15 minute, and such, there is this level up here, and it's been stuck, as you saw, with the 15 and then 5. So it's basically spending like half an hour here at this level. 1 minute looks like this. Looks like there was going to be a cross as well in terms of EMA crossing the SMAs and stuff like that. So I actually traded very small size because this is a pretty volatile stock, and I'm not too sure about which direction it may go, because there is this daily level up here that I marked at 136, so it may pop up to 136. So I wanted to start out small. I did like 100 shares, which I added to rather quickly when I saw the level 2 change. So I took 100 shares, and then I set my level somewhere around here, at the 132-ish, with me having my finger on the hotkey in case it just touches this SMA, and it'll bounce. Usually what would happen if a stock is very strong is it would touch it and it would just basically bounce right back up. So I was also prepared for that eventuality. But either way, I set my limits down here, and fortunately it hit all my limits before bouncing. So sometimes it may not do that, and in which case, if it did bounce and it started to move up, I would have gotten out before this, because then it would just keep on going through. Actually, now this may be very short, because it did bounce up, did a double top. Now it looks like it may even drop back up down to VWAP. Who knows? Or maybe I'll just chop around here, but it may go down to VWAP. But I'm done for the day, so I'm not going to trade it again. But anyway, so that's what I did, 200 shares, and then I got out. I messed around with CVX a bit, so Chevron. So Chevron also did something similar in the sense that it dropped, or the opposite. It opened higher, and then it just tanked. And then it got stuck here below this level, the $79 mark. And so I was looking for the cross. Once it crossed, I took a short, hoping it would drop further. It didn't. It started to consolidate here, so I just got all out. I took 500 shares, and I basically got all out with my 500 shares. It did kind of went up to break even before dropping again and consolidating down here at 78. So sure, I may have gotten out a bit too early, but this consolidation always scares me. I like to play it. I like to be a bit safer nowadays. Just watch the levels and so forth. So I'm fine with the way I did it here, because you never know. And then my other trade was MRNA. MRNA has this SMA kind of crossing one another, and then the EMA crossing. But what was interesting for me was two things. One was the 5 minute, where it got stuck here at this level for a long time, and also just the levels, right? So there's a level of what is that? Resistance up here, and then of course the SMA forms another level where the longer time frame, the harder it is. And then also here, right at the 57 mark where I entered, this is a level of both support and then later on resistance, pushing it down. So now I basically hit that level again, and it's struggling, so to speak. And then when we look at the 15 minute, it started to form a new 15 minute low. And so it was a pretty good setup from that perspective. And I took 500 shares. I'm very proud of myself of not getting too freaked out, because it did start to go up and creep up. And this is where the way I view levels is I view it as a range. So it's here, but there's sort of like the upper boundary of the range, which is here. And so I kind of let it play itself out. If it broke through that, start to move up to here, I may actually still wait to see what happens. It breaks through here, then I'm gonna get out. And then oftentimes it's the same thing when it breaks down. But This one really broke down. I actually got out too early because I was trying to catch it on the way down to VWAP with 1,000 shares, and I actually got out this part like really quickly just to be conservative in case it starts to rip up again. But either way, I did well on this as well. So really good day for me, and I hope it's the same for you folks. All right, peace out.